Welcome back to another episode of Two Drunk Bros Discuss. I am Cody the Viking Osborne, and with me as always, Troy the Ruthless Rutledge. This is a podcast where we discuss such topics as comic books, movies, horror films, video games, basically anything that gets your nerd dick up. That's how we like to keep it. Today's episode, we will be discussing the Alien versus Predator movies, maybe the full franchise of Aliens and Predators, and then we're just going to dabble into whatever else we can.
Definitely be talking a lot about the Predators.
I personally think that Alien versus Predators was a genius concept to fuse the two universes, and that's kind of what we're going to dabble into. So that's what's in store. And as always, we have our beer mugs. Two Drunk Bros Discuss.
All right, let's get to it. So, 1987 is the wonderful year that first introduced us to the Predators.
The Predator. Yeah, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, give it to me now. Get to the chopper. Get down. I mean, these are all the classic lines that came out of the Predator movie.
Right.
What we love Arnold for. I'm right here. Kill me.
Hey, he wasn't the only one that had great one-liners in this thing. I mean,
that's true.
That's true. Line of, ain't got time to bleed. I mean, that's classic.
That is classic.
I say that every time my daughter notices a cut. Dad, you got a cut. Ain't got time to bleed.
You one ugly like son of a bitch.
Right.
And then in 1990, starring Donald Glover, we had Predators 2, or Predator 2, I guess, which was actually the first time that we actually got to see more than one Predator.
Xenomorph skull.
That's when it ignited the Xenomorph skull, which,
yes.
But that also set up the whole, I think, other than later on in the 90s when you get some of the comic books like Batman vs. Predator, you kind of get to know a little bit more about the Predators, but Predator 2 really showed you kind of the Predator honor system layout when it comes to, their whole hunting. They're an advanced race that just basically are game hunters. And then they come here, they hunt humans. We're pretty formidable prey. We have weapons, things we can defend ourselves against. Predators don't kill innocent things that can't defend themselves. So at the end of that, when Danny Glover's character kills off the Predator, which they called Ghost, that's the Predator. He's a ghost Predator.
Yeah, that's
a city-dwelling Predator, which is different from a jungle Predator, which was in the first movie. Their jungle Predators are bigger.
There's like 10 different class of Predators.
Yep.
And we'll dabble in a few of them.
And I really liked the second one because not only did it show the Xenomorph skull, it kind of showed you that these guys are galaxy hunters. They actually go around the whole universe galaxy and hunt whatever big ass badass creatures they can find. That's awesome. But they also have an honor system that if you defeat one of theirs, they hook you up. I mean, they gave Danny Glover a relic pistol at the end. They hooked him up. Here's your prize for defeating our warrior.
Old flintlock single fire musket.
Yeah, which kind of gave a little bit of homage to this is how long we've been coming here. This isn't the first time we've been here. You find out in Alien vs. Predator, which 2004 dropped AVP, which was, I wanted to know who wrote Alien vs. Predator, and the best answer I could find was Paul W.S. Anderson. He also directed AVP. Dude, this guy is a fucking titan in the movie industry. This guy directed and produced so many movies, that Resident Evil trilogies. He directed all those. Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat. He directed that. Soldier with Kurt Russell. Fucking fantastic movie. Fantastic movie.
So good.
Directed that. He also produced Castlevania, that's on Netflix right now. I mean, dude, this guy's all of the Death Races.
Oh, he did the Castlevania that's on Netflix right now?
He's producing it, yeah. And the Death Race, you remember the original Death Race movie with bald guy. He's in every action film ever. Jason Statham.
Jason Statham, yeah.
Which I thought was the best Death Race movie. Number 2 wasn't bad, but now there's like 9 of them. Well, apparently this dude's had his fingers in all of them. So, I mean, this guy's a fucking juggernaut for our kind of movies. And as far as I could tell, he maybe wrote and directed it, but to me, the storyline they came up with for Alien vs. Predator was flawless. And I actually think the movie was flawless. I thought the movie was fantastic.
Yeah, AVP I thought was very well done. It wasn't too showy on special effects. It went more the old style on that. That's what I like. You know, they relied more on actual characters and shit like that. I mean, very well done.
Guys in suits.
Yeah, I mean, it like they did special effects where it worked and not try to make the whole movie a green screen. You know,
yeah. Well, and they showcased some new weapons.
They did.
The shrinking net that he shot.
Oh,
you know,
it's gorgeous. Yeah, I really want to go back real quick and give credit to a lot of people don't know this, but the guy that did Avatar, you know, the blue people Avatar. What's his name?
Was that James Cameron?
Yeah, James Cameron.
Yeah,
he also did. He's the one who gave Stan Winston, who is the guy who designed the Predator. He's the guy that came up with the artwork, the original design artwork for the Predator.
Oh wow!
From the first movie, James Cameron's the one who told him, he's like, dude, you should add mandibles.
Oh yeah, and that's the sickest part of the Predator. Those mandibles, man, they flare out. Oh man, that's the best part of the Predator.
Clicking nose. Oh, that's beautiful.
I think Blade 2 stole that from the Predator franchise. They're vampires with their mouths open. Oh, yeah. I think they kind of jacked that too.
Yeah, no. What Winston's one who developed the design for the Predator in the first Predator movie, and then changed it because the first creature they made didn't look that menacing, you know, just kind of out there, and it was Jean-Claude Van Damme playing it. He was the original Predator guy in the suit. But I guess
Peter Cullen, a very famous voice actor. You know him from many cartoons when we were kids, also from Transformers. He plays Optimus Prime. Peter Cullen. Also, the sound effects. I mean, I guess you can't really say it's a voice because it's more of just a clicky noise. The same guy did the sound effect clicky noise for the Predator. So I thought that was pretty badass when I learned that. Like, man, childhood icons, man, these voice actors, and this guy just is like, yeah, I guess I could do a weird clicky noise. Like, what would this thing sound like, you know?
It's like a pissed off dolphin, you know?
Oh, like a very pissed off dolphin.
Like a very angry dolphin. Like, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna go over here and get some fish. like I can't even do it. I wish I could. Like just.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I stole that.
Also, James Cameron was he directed Aliens 2. Scott Ridley handed it after Aliens. He never touched another Alien film until Prometheus, which, you know, came out in freaking 2012. So
yeah,
he went from 1979 to 2012, 30 years damn near, without touching another Alien film. And it sucks because although AVP were amazing films, they're not considered canon.
No, not since Prometheus, because he had it where the engineers were the ones who created the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, they didn't even do it on purpose.
And I was reading up, seeing, is there any more Alien movies after Alien Covenant, which was a fantastic movie, the second verse to Prometheus, basically. He said, yeah, they're down the road, but he said he might not go back to the Prometheus aspect of the whole thing. He's kind of beat that horse dead. So we got to, he
did see 2 films with it. They were both well done.
I thought they were fantastic. I was like, damn, like what a strange concept to throw in there, man. And I think it kind of fed into a little bit of the Ancient Alien kind of guys, like, and I was when that movie came out, I was really into ancient aliens and the whole, maybe not conspiracy theory, but just the ancient alien theory. Maybe they did create us, and then he kind of fed even more of that into us. Like, oh my, this is the movie. We've been waiting for this. Like, somebody else thinks like us.
Yeah, I do want to say a lot of people give credit to not Prometheus, the second one. What was the second one after Prometheus? Where they actually go to the planet, you see all the little aliens took over.
Yeah, that's Alien Covenant.
Yeah, Covenant, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people give that credit for showing us the first xenomorph that wasn't born of a human.
Yeah, that was called a deacon.
Jungle pictures and stuff. But if you remember in the Aliens movie where Ripley is on the prison planet, a facehugger grabs a hold of a Rottweiler, and that is where that xenomorph comes out of.
Well, and in the Batman comics, 1997, Batman faced off against a xenomorph, and he faced off against one of the largest xenomorphs called a croc xeno, or a croc alien is what it was called. And it basically face hugged with a crocodile. And what popped out was a xenomorph crocodile hybrid. It was massive. It was on all four legs. Batman eventually killed it using with a lava pit.
Hey, when in doubt, lava.
And you got to give credit to Batman. Not only has he faced xenomorphs, he's faced Predator. I mean, this guy is a bad motherfucker, and he faced New Bloods and he faced the Bad Blood. So he's faced the best and the worst. Yeah, he's faced the bad and the worst of the Predator, and he's faced something nobody's ever seen of a xenomorph. Batman, kudos to you, Bruce Wayne. You're a freaking beast, man.
I don't think I'd ever want to see a croc alien.
Yeah, it's ugly and it's big. It looked a lot like Killer Croc, Right. Except for had an extra mouth. That was it. The different with Predator, the newest Predator that came out in 2018 called The Predator gave a completely different aspect to the Predators, which I was like, holy shit. Like, because they kind of, in 2010, they came out with Predator, and that kind of introduced the dog predators, They were called flush hounds. And in the 2018, the Predators or the Predator, those dogs look completely different. The Super Predator or Ultimate Predator brought his own hounds with him. I actually really dug those Predators. The guy shot one in the head and kind of made it a little, and it started to act like an actual dog. I really dug the look of those Predator dogs because they look like a predator. It was like, wow. Our dogs don't look like us, but I guess if they're genetically enhancing themselves, they could do the same to their dogs. And that's what I liked about that movie was it showed that they were hunting things, but for profit genetically. So it's like, you're worthy enough. Okay, I'm going to take some of your DNA, incorporate it into myself, and make myself become a better predator. Like it
takes a lot of stuff from the old native lore about ingesting part of your enemy to get their strengths. Yeah, that's what I like about it, because at the end of the day, these guys are honor-bound hunters.
Yeah, and they're very tribal.
They incorporated that old style but put a bow on it and made it something new. Because it's the same concept.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not eating our own. We're eating everything else and genetically splicing ourselves to incorporate their best attributes into ourselves. Like that. I don't know how a lot of people reacted. I can't imagine it was very well, but I thought the Ultimate Predator was freaking awesome, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a classic Predator kind of guy. The Celtic Predator in the AVP with the netting, those were considered Celtic Predators. I thought those guys were my favorite. And then the Predator came out, and I really dig that whole, I don't have to have any armor. It's basically already on me. Like, I've engineered myself. And those Ultimate Predators, from what I understand from the movie, they're basically just like the bounty hunter predators. Like when you got a Bad Blood and he's running, or, a guy who's running from the home world, you just send those beasts out. Like, this guy can take anything. Just send him. He'll get him back, or he'll kill him. Like, why waste our
Do you think
soldiers when you can send this guy?
Do you think on the Predator planet, Yachu Prime, which is the name of the home planet,
Yep.
you think they got like a TV show like Dog the Bounty Hunter where they just watch the super predator hunt people down?
He's got a mullet.
Right?
His dreads cut. He's just got a mullet. But he's bald. He's bald up top, so he looks like Hulk Hogan. He's like, all right, brother.
Like just a bunch of like.
All right, brother. Listen to me, brother.
The show's back on. Grab popcorn. Pause it. I don't want to miss anything. Did he get him? Hope he uses the net. Fuck that bad blood.
Use the spear. Use the spear.
I'd pay money to watch that show. Like, somebody needs to do that. Robot Chicken, if you're listening.
Yeah, come on, Robot Chicken. Where you at, dude? That's exactly what I was going to say. Robot Chicken, where you at? Oh, man.
The big bad dog. Be great.
Also, something I thought was really cool about Predators is that they always, you got the young bloods and they got to kind of cut their teeth. That's why they send them to Earth. They send them to these other planets, maybe to breed the xenomorphs into humans, to hunt them, because they're just cutting their teeth. But I like that they always hunt in threes. They come in threes. They just send packs of threes. Go cut your teeth. You're still a greenhorn on our planet. Go prove to us that you're worthy to call yourself, a predator, I guess is what we call them. But, I really dig that. That's very tribal. Very, go out into the wilderness, kill something much bigger and stronger than you that you don't know how to face.
What I think's badass is what Predator has to do to become a tribal leader and wipe out a whole alien nest with just them and two other people.
Yeah, and if you can kill a queen, you're raising to the top right there.
Then you're up top. But man, to be a tribal leader, you have to clear out a nest of like 300 aliens with just you and two other bros.
And those two other bros probably aren't going to survive.
Right? Like that's when you take your strong friend and your slow friends.
Yeah.
Because you need some backup, but you also need a decoy.
You need the bait when shit goes down. Like, sorry, bro, I brought you for a reason.
You need somebody to check what that noise was down that hallway. That's what you need. Like, I think there's one down there. Okay, go have a look. Now you're fine. Go ahead. Okay, he's not coming back. It's just you and me. And just you and me.
Oddly enough, I thought, what a weird coincidence. And I don't know who copied who, but the alien, their home planet, Xenomorph Prime. That's the home planet of the alien, Xenomorph Prime.
Right.
Or if you see in the Prometheus movie, it's LV-223, according to humans. That's where we go. That's where we find the engineers. We find the black goo that basically is the Xenomorph virus, I guess you could call it that.
Yeah.
Because it's it's basically a goo that connects with the host, creates whatever, morphs itself with the host. But yeah, I thought that was a funny paradox. Was it's Xenomorph Prime is aliens' home planet. Okay.
I was the same guy who named the Predator planet. He was like, dude, you did such a good job with the Predator planet. How about the aliens? He's like, Xenomorph Prime. Damn it, Billy, you did it again.
You nailed it, buddy. God damn it.
Right? Oh, my God. This
guy needs a deal.
Right? Yeah, let's bring him in.
It's like Mitch Hedberg's
old... a million planets, and they're all something prime.
It's like Mitch Hedberg's old joke, naming appliances. What does this appliance do? What refrigerates stuff? Well, it's a refrigerator. I'm going on break. Right? You just say whatever the appliance is and add "ater" at the end. It's a refrigerator. I'm going on break.
That's why when I was younger, I always thought a fire inspector would be a great job. Be like, yeah, it's a fire. All right, I'm done.
I've inspected this thoroughly. 100% sure that's a fire.
Yeah. No, seriously, it burnt me. I need some aloe vera now.
Yeah. I have proof it's a fire.
Right? This is second degree shit right here. Okay. I don't mess around.
Yeah. Also with AVP, as me and you talked once before, that was the first time that you ever, I mean, other than the, like when it bred with a dog, and
Yeah.
AVP kind of gave you a glimpse of, like, for anybody, especially our age, who wasn't really following this thoroughly when we were young. My mom watched Alien super hardcore. I watched it because of my mom, but in Alien vs. Predator in 2004, we were old enough then to see that when Alien breeds what's, connects to something else, it creates a completely different form.
Oh yeah.
And, like,
dude,
in my
at the end,
brain, yeah, when it created the alien predator, it was like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
that clicked something in my brain where I was like, I never thought about it before, because we've only ever seen one type of predator, other than when Ridley, when the mother, they
Gave
cloned
birth.
her, when they
Yeah.
cloned the alien and Ridley, and then it gave birth to the half human, half alien thing.
That thing just looked weird. I mean, it was weird.
Mhm.
It had like the half the face looked like a skull, basically. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it
like
was
I didn't know
nasty.
if it was going to be killing like space marines or playing like an organ in a basement with like something covering half its face.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't sure what was. Like it's like, don't look at me, I'm hideous. I used to be a man.
I was caught in a terrible fire.
Right? Okay. Now, what about that giant growth coming out the back of your nose? Potassium.
It looked like something from The Fifth Element for sure, man. Like,
Yeah, it really did, man.
yeah.
Like you
I
got
honestly,
a multi-pass to come on here? No.
but even then, that was still a human hybrid of it. Like, it was the same thing, just a little bit different because it had a humanish face, but it was still the same concept of it's a part human. So when they showed that it could attack the predator and something else could come from it, like a predator alien hybrid, it was just like, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I never thought about that.
It was mind blowing when that chest, when it burst out of the chest and had the little mandibles and everything like that. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Dude,
like, holy shit.
I remember watching that in theaters and I was like, oh my God. Right. Like, because I never thought
better
about
make
that
another one. They better make another one.
Right?
This one better do good because I can't handle if they don't make another one. You can't leave that kind of cliffhanger.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. That's like when your favorite show ends on a cliffhanger and then it gets canceled and they don't bring it back. You're like, what the hell? One more episode of Firefly is all I was asking for, people. One more.
Right. Let's talk about Predator. Predator, what you could say is Predator 3 from 2010, where they all get thrown onto the game planet.
The game preserve.
Game preserve. Yeah. It has
now,
Adrian Brody.
Now, see, I thought that was actually a very well done movie, and not just script wise. I mean, how it was shot, the cinema version of it was beautiful. Yeah. I mean, the way they shot it and the scenes and everything. I mean, there were so many clips in that movie that if you would have hit pause, it would have looked like a poster you could have bought somewhere. Yeah. I mean, it was just very well done. And I saw some, like I was reading a little bit about that, and I saw some shit where, because obviously that's when we got to see the first difference between two different predators.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, the regular predator is about 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. Yeah. These super predators are about 9 feet and add a couple more 100 pounds to them. I mean, they're beasts. 1,000 pounds. Yeah, I mean, they're just solid beasts. But you couldn't really, I didn't think it was a fair assessment in that movie to see which one was actually a better fighter, because the regular predator that he thought was tied up and wounded and weakened, and he still was able to hold his own a little bit.
He was, dude. They had an epic battle. It was badass.
I mean, there was 3 of them that caught that one. So who knows if that one was full health and everything, and that one was full health? It could have. Who knows how it could have turned out? You know, that guy had been strung up, starving, and everything for who knows how long. Yeah. And also because of that, somebody was pointing out that those 3 could have been bad bloods that hooked up together.
Yep.
Because there might not be. Go ahead.
that was the first movie where I noticed how much the honor system meant to a predator. Because when they're being chased down and the Yakuza found that samurai sword on the ship, and he's just said, I'm done running. It's, he didn't say it, but he didn't speak a lot. But basically, he was like, I'm done running. Keep going. I'm going to face this guy right here, right now, the old school way, the way of my ancestors. With the sword, we're going to do this old fashioned. And that predator was like, I'm going to honor your way, and we're going to do this, we're going to do this your way. And they both fought. They fought honorably, and they both eventually killed each other. But it was the honor system where, like, I can use my shoulder blaster to kill you immediately and keep going. But this is an honorable way to kill. Like, if I can kill you this way, that's an honorable kill. Like, hands down, a good kill. And that shows.
Wouldn't it be a shitty time to find out your samurai sword came off Wish?
Breaks in half.
It's just like, just go ahead and use the shoulder gun.
Yeah. Well, I can't really. Can we fist fight now? Or
all right, mother. Good old fashioned fisticuffs. I bet you fold like a paper bag.
Like, damn Wish. Damn you, Wish.
Like that's one of my favorite scenes in that whole film.
That was epic,
they're in the tall wheat, the nice green wheat, and it's just waving back and forth. I mean, it was very old school cinematography.
It was old school samurai, man. Whenever you play samurai games, whatever, it's always the samurai in tall wheat fields that are flowing, and he's got his sword.
That thing felt so good that if they would have talked, the words would not match their mouths. That's how old school samurai that scene was. I mean, that would have been, you dishonor my family. I mean, it was beautiful.
It was an absolutely beautiful, epic moment in that whole movie. And that was, of course, the first time you get to see an extra Predator, which, of course, led to the 2018 The Predators. When you see another form of the Predator, I mean, every Predator movie's had a different type of Predator. But basically, you could just tell in their armor that they look different. The Jungle Predator from the City Predator and 2 to the Celtic Predator and 3. They all looked very similar, but in that Predator, it was very different. Like, their faces are different. I mean, they looked like a hybrid Predator, way bigger, a Predator on steroids, And I don't think Arnold would have been able to beat one of those. He might. I think he would have had his number up, dude.
Yeah, he would not have made it to the chopper. I mean, that just was not going.
And I don't think that those predators, because they're so big, I don't know if those kind of predators would hunt a human. I mean, we're small, insignificant, but like you said, they could have been bad bloods. They could have just been like, we'll just kill whatever the fuck comes near us. Like, we don't give a shit.
Right? Yeah, they could have just been using that spot as a place to hunt because they couldn't hunt anywhere else.
But, I say that they wouldn't come
bad bloods will still hunt.
Yeah.
Bad bloods will still hunt. So that whole camp could have been that dude's camp who was strung up.
Yeah. Or
because his ship was right there.
Those hounds were the bigger predators. Dogs, those like weird.
Hey, Felon's got pets.
Yeah, but
Felon's got pets.
Those hounds were released to flush out the humans, which tells me that maybe these predators don't hunt on Earth, but they do come to Earth and pick up warriors and drop them off on their game preserve, maybe to hunt them on their own ground, their own terms. Well,
yeah, because the last 2 times they tried it, they got killed. So they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Let's take them over. What they're doing is they're playing the game on medium instead of playing it on hard. Pussies. Mm-hmm.
But if they're bad bloods,
the thing is, the reason why I think they hunt humans too, because of the way our brains work, and we're problem solvers by nature. I mean, you put a guy middle of nowhere where he has to figure out how to survive. He's either going to survive or he's going to die quick, because that's how the brain works for us. Fight or flight.
Yeah. Yep.
We do decide to fight, we work. We figure shit out. we Rubik's Cube that shit, or we just shut down. So that's why they pick warriors, people who already have that knowledge in them and that slight basis of training. Because strength-wise, we're no match. Weapon-wise, we're no match. It's our way. It's the way we think and problem solve, and how we're crafty, basically, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
that makes us a decent hunt.
And we adapt. We're so adaptable. The human creature is immensely adaptable. Hence why we can live anywhere on the planet. We can adapt to whatever surroundings we're on. So, and when you get a soldier or special forces, Yakuza gangsters, whatever you want from the planet, as long as they're a warrior at heart, you're going to get a formidable foe. He's going to think differently than a regular civilian. He's going to have strategy, especially when you pick up Adrian Brody, who's like special ops turned, basically vigil or gun for hire. Like these guys.
That guy helped catch King Kong.
Yeah, him and Jack Black, baby.
Right? So they're like, dude, he just caught this massive ape, dude. We got to get him on the planet.
That's true. That's true. Hey, speaking of that, quick note: have you seen Kong vs. Godzilla?
No, I haven't. I finally finished Kong Skull Island. I've been trying to finish it for like months now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I just haven't had the time to finish the damn thing. I finally finished it, so now I can watch Kong Skull, Godzilla versus Kong. Have you seen it yet?
I have. It's good.
Is it good? All right.
It's good.
Don't give me any spoilers.
I won't. Godzilla dies. Side note.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I'm just kidding. Come on, man. You can't kill the
like
great Godzilla.
They're all over again. I hope you get
can't blame
crabs in
you
your
for that.
short.
You can't blame me for that. I didn't spoil that for you. That was spoiled for me. I had to spoil it for you. I will not be the only one.
You're like the guy in the zombie movie that gets bit and doesn't tell anybody. He's like, well, I'm not going down alone.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to take all you motherfuckers with me.
Hey, Cody, why's your skin falling off?
Psoriasis?
Poison ivy. Psoriasis? Yeah. It's okay, man. I got a cream. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I take an injection every month. It's called Zombrex. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. Oh, no. Who makes that? Johnson & Johnson? No, Umbrella Company? You ever heard of them?
The Umbrella Corp? Yeah, it's pretty legit. Kills the psoriasis immediately.
Doing some testing. I have to go stay in a cave for a couple days, but
yeah, I just kill a bunch of wild animals to feed the hunger. Side note, also, did you watch Scorpion?
No, I did not watch the Scorpion movie, and he's about to give me mad shit for that.
Dude,
I'm watching it tonight. I already added it to the list so I can watch it.
This guy is a procrastinator of the worst.
I am.
He has access to everything, and yet he refuses to watch these.
Sometimes I'll do something just so I can put off procrastinating.
You procrastinate your procrastinations?
Like, exactly.
I don't call it procrastinate. I don't call it being, I'm not a procrastinator. I'm just very patient.
Right, exactly. In my old age, I've learned.
Yes.
You don't want to rush these things.
I tend to dabble in patience now, not procrastination. It's two different things you wouldn't understand. Very scientific.
Right. Yeah. No, I'll get to that later. Yeah. The problem is tomorrow never comes. It's always today.
That's true.
I learned that.
I think we've pretty much covered the Predator thing. What else you got on your mind, Troy?
God, there's just so much. I want to throw back a little bit because I did notice something that might be, like a little, because when I figured it out, I was like, ugh! Feelings. Like, seriously. Okay. We'll do a quick shout out back to Zack Snyder's Justice League. And actually, it's in both Justice League versions. So if you haven't seen the Zack Snyder, it's in the Justice League too.
Yeah, the Justice League, not the Justice League, the Justice League. Two different films. Entirely.
Two different films. But okay, the scene where Barry Allen comes into his little man cave area, and Bruce Wayne sitting there, he's like, Barry Allen, Bruce Wayne, he's like, you say that like it explains why you're sitting in my second favorite chair.
Yeah.
Know why that's his second favorite chair?
No.
His first favorite chair is the one at the prison where he sits when he visits his dad.
Oh, that is a sweet little shout out.
Mind blown. Dude, when I figured that out, I was like, oh!
Man, you're like
Chris, Barry.
You're like Chris Angel mind freak on this shit, dude.
Right?
Like, oh,
just noticing all sorts of shit, dude. I've seen that movie a dozen times now. Like 4 hours of my life gone, like twice a day.
So instead of watching Scorpion, you're watching fucking Justice League.
Dude, I've counted 83 Easter eggs, and I know there's more. All right, leave me alone.
Well, I've watched it once. I watched it once. It was good enough. I'm not a repeat offender, man. It's so hard for me to rewatch movies. I watched Constantine, which I know. Oh, speaking of Constantine, I watched City of Demons.
What'd you think?
Oh, my God, bro.
Brutal.
Crazy. It was so good. I loved it, man. Right. And I loved that he fucked LA.
Oh yeah, hardcore.
Literally, he fucked LA.
He did.
I was like, man, you know you're a bad motherfucker when you can fuck a city. Literally. You fucked a city.
Yeah.
You fucked the spirit of LA. That's legit,
man. So what we're talking about right now is City of Demons. It's a DC original cartoon. And dude, if you guys have
Constantine
DC animated films,
the best.
Like, I'm not talking like the Justice Friends where it's got Aquaman using dolphins as surfboards and riding a giant seahorse, okay? With Aqualad. No, I'm talking about that shit. I'm talking about the new DC series, which is based off the 52 series comic books that came out about 10 years ago, started coming out.
Rated R.
Oh my God, those movies are amazing. That is not something that you're like, hey, honey, sit on my lap and we're going to watch this cartoon together. Don't do that. Because
you can't watch that shit in front of your kids. Nothing, man. That's for adults only.
I mean, some of the new series 52 cartoons they're not bad family-wise. I mean, you can watch them with your family and shit like that. Yeah. But City of Demons is not one of them.
No. And it is good. So good.
If you like gory horror films, you'll love City of Demons. And they have a demon that looks, I swear it looks just like Eddie from Iron Maiden. You know how I'm talking about.
I looked for that, man. I didn't see him.
You didn't see him? Oh, man, dude.
Which demon are you talking about?
Dude, he was a background demon, and I could have swore they just stole Eddie.
They could have, dude. Could have gave a little homage to the maiden. To the maids. What?
Dude, it was good.
I was very happy with it. I saw it the other night and I watched it before I went to bed. And it was one of those I couldn't go to bed watching it. I had to watch it and then I had to go to bed because I was like, I'm going to finish this. There's no way I'm falling asleep. This is too good, man. That's the only one I've dabbled into lately. I haven't seen any that I haven't seen. I wish they would come out with a few more.
Well, they've got a new animated Batman movie coming out where Jensen Ackles from Supernatural plays Dean on Supernatural. He's actually going to be playing the voice of Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Oh, dude, that might be a good matchup, man.
Well, see, this will be his second DC animated film because he played Jason Todd in Under the Red Hood.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now that Supernatural's wrapped up, he's got a lot of spare time.
Exactly. And if you watch Batman Under the Red Hood, Jason Todd, who is being voiced by Dean from Supernatural, tries to get away in a Impala.
Did he cry and say, Sam? Sam!
No, but that might be on the director's cut. I haven't seen that.
Our dad left Sam. Our dad
And you
spanked
know what?
me.
Another thing, NPH, Neil Patrick Harris played Nightwing in that movie.
No way.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
did the voice of
NPH.
Nightwing. Right?
Shout out Neil Patrick Harris. Barney Stinson, baby, all day.
Go way back for Doogie Howser, man. He made me want to be a doctor. And then I realized that I'm not good at school. So, you want to be a doctor? Yeah. You know you have to have good grades for that. Pass.
No, Doogie Howser didn't. He didn't even go to school.
Yeah, no, like straight up.
I feel like we could. Well, do you remember how hold on. I think that if Jensen Ackles was able to get a foot in the door with the DC Universe movie franchise, not just the animated franchise, oh man, I would love to see that guy in some fucking movies. Because as
I think he would do a good Jason Todd. I think he really would do a good Red Hood, like in live action.
Yeah. Do you think he's young enough though?
I don't know.
That's the thing. He's a little
storyline
too old. I don't know, man. I loved him in Supernatural. Me and you are both huge Supernatural fans.
Oh yeah.
Refuse to watch the final season because I can't. You know, I haven't even finished the final season, the final 6 episodes of Vikings. I can't finish it, dude. I can't. I can't force myself to, man. It freaks me out. I don't want it to be over. When Ragnar died, I was like, spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen Vikings. At that moment, and that's like season 3 or 4, I thought the series is over. Ragnar's the greatest person in the whole show. I mean, Floki, amazing. Done by Skarsgård, completely fucking amazing characters. Agatha, but or Lagatha, sorry, not Agatha. Keep drinking.
Right, yeah.
Lagatha, super beautiful, amazing. No,
Agatha's that woman at my gym, that heavyweight.
Yeah, Agatha's the Russian lady. But I thought the series would be done by then because I'm like, there's no way they can keep this going and keep fans entertained without Ragnar. Fucking Travis.
Yeah, he was kind of the main protagonist.
Dude, Travis Fimmel went from a fucking supermodel to movies. And I don't know how the hell he did it, dude. World of Warcraft. He was the main guy in World of Warcraft. He is such a good actor. And man, his rendition of Ragnar Lothbrok, I think if you met the real Ragnar, you'd be disappointed he wasn't Travis Fimmel. You'd be like, you're just not Travis Fimmel, bro. I don't believe you're Ragnar. Like he did such a.
You know that guy plays me, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Wow. And it's just like, but they kept the series going and got you to love Bjorn and Ivar, and I just can't watch the end. I cannot force myself because I know how it's going to end. Bjorn's going to die. He was already on his deathbed. He's going to die. Whether he gets up and fights Ivar or not, he's going to die. And it's going to suck, and I don't want to watch it. But eventually I'm going to have to buckle down. I think How I Met Your Mother is the only series I knew how it was going to end, and I watched it anyway. But I was deep, dude. I was so deep in How I Met. I still watch it. I mean, my wife gets so mad. She's like, dude, you've watched How I Met Your Mother 30 times. And I'm like, yeah. And I'll keep watching it because no matter what, I always laugh. That's the one show. Kudos to the writers. Kudos to Neil Patrick Harris. All the actors in that shit.
Oh, yeah. I love Jason Segel in that.
Oh, man, he's so good. Josh Radnor. What's his Josh? Is it Radnor who plays Ted Mosby?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that whole cast was, very well done. And dude, also for the nerds
out writing.
There who, oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to throw you back. Okay, so obviously, I think the guy who plays Ted Josh, I think he's the only one that wasn't from another TV show that everybody had seen.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure he was the
because
only
Neil Patrick
one.
Harris had Doogie Howser. Jason Segel was Freaks and Geeks.
Fucking Freaks and Geeks. Plus, he was in dude, he was in so many other movies.
Yeah.
And
Allison,
it's
who
not
played
Slackers.
Lily. He was
Colby
Willow
Smulders,
on
though.
Buffy.
Colby
Colby
Smulders.
Smulders. Okay,
She wasn't in anything before that anyway.
No, not as a main character, but she was in an episode of Smallville season 1 where she played villain who tried to kill Lex Luthor.
It is Josh Radnor.
I'm sorry, but
Josh Radnor.
But if you've been in Smallville and now on something else, I know exactly who you are. Half the cast of Man of Steel was in Smallville.
Dude, half the cast of everyone was in Smallville.
I love that.
Dude, that's a huge TV show. That was a huge TV show, man.
By the way, Tom Welling, one of the nicest people you've ever met in real life. I met him at Comic-Con a couple years back. I paid to talk to him for like 5 minutes. I ended up bullshitting with him for like what seems like forever.
Oh, dude, Robbie Amell was in How I Met Your Mother. Stephen Amell's cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Amell, who plays the Green Arrow. His cousin, Robbie Amell, was in How I Met Your Mother. He played Scooby, Robin's dog boyfriend. Scooby.
Yes. Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah. Hey, no, you were right, Robin. You did get yourself a dog. No, I didn't. Dude, Scooby's a dog.
Right?
Oh, no. We left the door open. Scooby got out.
The squirrels keep getting in my garden, and I run up. I'm like, get out of here, squirrels!
And then they run away. And then I come back, and they're there again. Get out of here, squirrel!
Oh, that show is
God, I love that show, dude.
Oh. It's so quotable.
God damn it. It is, man. It's like one of the most quotable TV shows of all time. Fuck Seinfeld. How I Met Your Mother, baby.
Yeah.
All-time best comedy TV.
And if you're our age, I guarantee you have used Legend, wait for it, Gary.
Every fucking chance you get. Neil Patrick Harris, the most lethal actor. Man, that guy is fucking a chameleon.
Oh yeah, I mean,
a gay guy.
Too, on Broadway.
He's a gay guy who plays the best player, heterosexual player. I mean, that guy. I mean, he fucking nailed it, dude. He was so believable as a playboy, bachelor playboy with the ladies. So believable. I bet women wish that motherfucker was straight because he is so fucking believably smooth. Like, oh man, I'm sure his husband is like, thank God I locked this motherfucker down because he is smooth, dude. And his husband was in that show. His husband played in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, Scooter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think everybody's spouse, maybe other than Kobe Smulders and Jason Segel, or Jason Segel, I think everybody's spouse played in that movie because Allison Hannigan, her husband, was the anchor who Robin dated.
Danny Rivers.
Remember when she went to the other network and he was like, I think I've had sex with you. And she's like, no.
No, Kobe Smulders is actually married to Vincent. No, not Vincent. Gary Blauman.
Yes. The dude from SNL.
Yeah. Yeah, they're married.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Jason Segel is the only one because he doesn't have a spouse. He's an actual player in real life.
He wasn't married. He was actually dating Heath Ledger's widowed wife.
Yeah.
During the filming of that series. I don't know if they're still together, but I know that he was dating her. After Heath Ledger passed on, yeah. He was with her and was like helping her raise their kid, and I don't know if they're still together or not. I really have never looked up anything on it, but man, fantastic series. We've drifted far from Predator.
To be Jason Segel dating Heath Ledger's widow.
Oh my God!
I just stay home and watch a movie tonight. I got Batman Begins.
Dude, could you imagine?
I got The Dark Knight Rises. You want to watch that?
Could you imagine Jason Segel after forgetting Sarah Marshall? Because he showed his hog on there.
Yeah, he did.
I bet he had the same play with women that Tommy Lee Jones did after the porn video with Pamela Anderson came out.
Yeah.
Like everybody saw how big his hog was. It's not Tommy Lee. Is it Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, the
Yeah,
drummer.
Yeah, the drummer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. So
Yeah, he's got a video where he's stirring a boat with his dick.
yeah, and Jason Segel, even though he wasn't hard, soft, that guy is huge. You know, big he's going to be. I mean, that guy's a really big dude anyway. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's huge. You know, all the ladies were like, "What's up? What's up, dude? What's up? I've seen you in a ton of movies. Never thought about you, but I saw Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and now I'm thinking about you."
Well, it's like in that episode of How I Met Your Mother, the first time he slaps Barney, it's like, "Man, your hands are massive." He's like, "Well, what'd you expect? You've seen my penis."
Everybody's seen your penis, bro.
Right? Me, they'd be like, "I thought your hands would be smaller." Like, oh,
Slaps giving too. Revenge of the Slap.
Right? God, I love the slaps. I love beer too.
We have definitely veered off of Alien vs. Predator, but in a good way.
Right? Oh, yeah. That's the stuff right there.
That is the stuff.
Quick shout out to Barley and Hops.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Adams. Sam Adams, shout out. Please be our sponsor. That'd be awesome.
Right?
Shout out to Marlboro.
Yeah, I'm a little farther in the Midwest, so I'm drinking Budweiser. You know, Missouri native.
Nebraska, not native. I will not die here. That's my motto. Nebraska, I won't die here. I will move.
I promise you, Cody, if you're ever on your deathbed and you're still in Nebraska, I will kidnap you from the hospital so you won't die in that state.
Yeah, take me back to Wyoming, to the mountains. I want to just die in the mountains. Let a bear eat me. I don't care.
I'm going to take your ass to New Jersey.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Just throw me in a trash heap.
Right? Just toss you on a barge going down the river. Like, there you go. Well, it ain't Nebraska.
Seagulls will eat your eyes, but you are at rest, my friend.
You're in trouble for trying to do a Viking funeral on a giant garbage barge, you know, set that bastard on fire.
Dude, I would pay to see that.
That's what he would have wanted.
This is what my friend said he wanted.
It's online. You can look it up. I swear to God.
Just so for the record, I do want to be burnt on a trash barge in New Jersey. Two Drunk Bros, episode 2.
Oh, man.
Well, what else is there to talk about, Troy? We could talk about some games that are coming out. You know,
they have the new Diablo coming out. Have you seen that?
I saw it a while ago before they really had anything concrete. I have
they
not seen
released
anything
a
further.
teaser video now of the new Diablo that's coming out. Looks badass. It's like Diablo Renegade or some shit like that. And they're adding a new class to it, which I look so forward to. I love playing.
What other class could they cover, man?
Well, it's like a Renegade Ranger. You know, like, so you have your Demon Hunter, your Barbarian, your Wizard, you know, your Templar Knight, which, by the way, if you're ever playing Diablo 3 online, you'll know if I'm on there too, because my Templar's name is Sir Prize. Just because all the times I play, and people are like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Surprise, motherfucker!" Come in and I see the day. Okay.
Surprise! Well, all I can say is that I hope the new one is longer than 3. 3 was good, but man, it was short.
Good, but it was condensed.
2 was long, man. That was like one of the biggest, best games.
Dude, still
ever.
Playing it. I don't think it's like
2 reminded me. Actually, I can't say that because 2 came out many years before. But the game series Darksiders.
Yeah.
Darksider, I feel like Darksiders 2 maybe tried to bite a little bit off of Diablo 2. just the level setups and shit that they did. To me, it felt a lot like Diablo 2. You know, you had the different realms, you know, there's like a deserty realm, you know, different shit like that, which I love Diablo 2, man. That game felt like it was never going to end. It was so big. I was like, oh my God, this game is amazing. It felt like Grand Theft Auto. Like, is this game ever going to end?
Oh, dude.
It's like Assassin's Creed, man. Like, there's just so many things to do.
Like never ending. I swear, I've beat the original Assassin's Creed numerous times, but I don't think I've ever played all of it.
Yeah, I beat Valhalla, and I beat the main story, but there's still like, I don't know, 100 hours left of game time I could do just doing side missions.
Now, I will say, I do like about Diablo 3 is that although the map stays the same, the monster placement doesn't.
Yeah.
The more you play it, the monsters will change locations and stuff like that. It's not like, oh, I know if I go around here, I'm going to face 3 of those demon dogs and some body snatcher bastards. No, you're going to be facing completely different creatures and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they mix that up. So even though
now,
you're playing the game, it's a different game.
Call me old school, man, but I played Diablo 1. I'm not a big PC gamer, but I played Diablo 1 on PlayStation. That was my favorite Diablo. I mean, it reminded me so much of Baldur's Gate. You know, just the gameplay, the above view, the dungeons, everything was just like in the music. The music was what got me, man. That old school Iron Maiden captivates a lot of that kind of tone in their music. Like the old school Dark Ages, fucking like that kind of shit. Oh man. Diablo 1 fucking captivated me when it came to the gameplay itself. It's one of the only games that I reminisce on how well they did. Even though it was shit compared to the Diablos now, I loved the gameplay setup. Like the dungeons, everything, man. Running through the graveyards, going into the caves. Everything to me was just like, this is the perfect game. This is the best game.
Now, another game that got coming out that I'm excited for, that I don't know, a lot of people might not be excited for this, but I'm stoked, is the new Ninja Turtles game. Because although it's like new and it's revamped for the PlayStations and Xbox and whatever, it's like the old Nintendo game.
Oh.
Like I saw a preview for it, and the first thing I did was get pissed off at the water level. Like I don't even know if there is a water level on there.
There's a lava level for sure. There's a lava level.
But it just brought me back to when I would play that on the old NES, man. And like the water level where you have to go around the dam and shut off all the bombs and shit. Oh,
now tell me this. Why wouldn't they put Bowser in a Ninja Turtle game? As a boss. Put Bowser in there, man. That motherfucker's like a snapping turtle. Come on, man. He's like the original Ninja Turtle.
Dude, he is. He's like an alligator snapping turtle dragon hybrid.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Like, put him in there.
I would like to see a facehugger grab Bowser.
Oh my God, that would be a beast, dude. That would be.
Yeah, you better get a bunch of those green mushrooms. You're going to need those extra lives, asshole.
That would be a Charizard of a fucking demon.
A lot of people don't know this, but Pokemon are created for facehuggers grabbing forest creatures.
Dude, you know how they're doing like in Marvel, they're doing a whole rendition of, you know, Venom grabbing, you know, synchronizing with all the different characters. What would a Venom Hulk look like? Venom Wolverine, Venom everybody. What would a face hugger Pokemon session look like? You know, like if a face hugger just went through and just infected all these different Pokemon, what would a face hugger look like if it infected Digimon?
Right. And Digimon's where it's at. They're digital monsters. Mm-hmm. They're the champions. Okay.
Dude, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. It says it right in the title.
If you're unsure of which one you should like more, Digimon or Pokemon, let me break it down to you. If you watch Digimon, most of the time, your creatures are walking next to them because they are friends.
Yeah, and they speak English.
Yeah. Pokemon is basically if they tried to make a kid version of Michael Vick's dogfighting ring. Okay, because you trap animals, and then you're like, I'm only going to let you out when you have to fight another animal. Okay,
it's animal
that's
abuse,
it.
man.
Yeah, you stay in this tiny cramped ball. Okay, I will. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I'm sorry. And yeah,
That's,
no. At least in
Pokemon
Digimon,
abuse.
yeah, at least in Digimon they spoke English.
And they upgraded so sick, man. They became such badass monsters. Like Pokemon,
Dude.
you look like the same thing. You're just a little bit bigger.
And in Pokemon, like we were saying, they don't speak English. They just say their name over and over again, which is, I'm guessing, how they got named. Could you imagine if we did that now? If that's how we named animals, like a dolphin, like, oh hey, you guys want to go on this boat ride? I heard there's some over there in the water. Right. You know?
Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna go up to the mountains to the stream and catch some bloop 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 bloop.
Right?
You ever caught one of those? So good eating. Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a lactose. I don't drink milk. Do you have any milk?
Yeah. I only drink. Well, I guess you couldn't really do that with almonds, but yeah.
Well, what sound does an almond make? Just stare at them. Just go. Milk. Oh, almond milk. Yeah, it was completely silent. Then you said the word milk. That must be almonds.
You set up the sentence, and then you got silent, and then you said milk, almond milk, or was it soy milk?
Oh, you got me there.
Oh shit! Now you got me confused. Do I want almond or soy milk? Fuck.
Oh yeah, no. That's just one thing that's always bugged the crap out of me. But like I could imagine, like something jumps out looking like a Pokemon. Like, what the hell is that? And he goes Pikachu, and you're like, oh, you're a Pikachu, whatever.
Yeah, but as you said, man, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. What would you? I mean, you would call a lion a grunt noise, right? That's what lions do. Yeah. Like, what's that? Oh, that's a. Let's see. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's definitely a.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a cute meow you have over there.
Yeah. What kind of meow is that? Is it a meow or is it a meow? I mean, it's a.
No. It's a meow. Yeah. It's a different breed. It's totally different.
Like, hey, before you come in my place, you're not afraid of woof, are you? Because I got like 3 woof in the house right now. I mean, they don't bite.
Unless they're provoked or unless you touch their private parts.
Yeah, which, I mean, I get that. I do the same thing.
Yeah, much like sharks, they only bite when you touch their private parts.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think it's just refreshing to have a episode that discusses the Predator and you don't hear people talking about Priest. I'm just saying.
100%. Yeah, the Catholic Church was not involved in this episode.
Right. Do you think Brother Mahoney has the heat-seeking vision? Oh, it's time for your confession. What?
It's not a sin, my son. It's not a sin. Hey, we should really get you some dreadlocks. You'd look a lot better.
Right? Oh, man. I've seen the Predator. He wears a white collar.
We do not apologize to the Catholic Church. You had it coming.
No, I'm an ordained minister, so I get away with this.
Well, I think that's all I got, buddy.
Yeah.
We hit on some good topics.
2 drunk bros.
Until next time, my friend. Subscribe and comment, or just don't. I don't give a fuck.
Comment at least. At least comment. I'd like to see something.
At least comment. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good night.
Stay drunk.
Have a good night.